Andy Nicole is one of our badass unicorns, asks, sometimes I feel like a reading I do for someone else was meant for me. How do you stop your own energy from interfering with the message? Okay, so let me post this in. And something else I want to say. I think I may have answered this question in the past. I don't care. I will answer the same question every single stream. It doesn't bother me at all because not everybody's going to be in every stream. Not everybody's going to see every clip video and whatever. So just so that's said, and I'll probably answer it a little different every time because I'm human and my feelings change and my opinions change, my ideas change. I'm going to do a reading right now for anybody in this room who happens to need it right now, or the collective, or however you want to see it. If it feels resonant for you, then it's for you. Cool, 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 cool. That's how it works. Okay, so let's just see. Oh, is my deck upside down? Sure is. I don't read reversals, so we're just going to flip this whole thing up right side up. Okay, so Two of Pentacles, the Magician, and the Fool. Now, typically when I'm just pulling out 3 cards, energy, obstacle, advice, I don't care if y'all get sick of it. It's just a great go-to. It's my go-to answer any question kind of reading. So Two of Pentacles is the energy. Somebody, or maybe all of us, are stuck in this energy of like, okay, I've got to keep this going smoothly. I've got to keep this going smoothly. I've got to keep this person happy and this person happy. I've got this responsibility and that responsibility. And I'm trying to just keep it all organized. I'm trying to figure out where to put my energy. And I just, I'm managing it. Like, it's fine. But at the same time, it feels like it's lacking focus. It's lacking direction. That's kind of the energy of the Two of Pentacles, right? We're getting kind of pulled in various directions. We're managing to keep our balls up in the air. We can do this. We're fine. We got this. But at the same time, it's creating a sense of scatteredness. It's kind of like that idea of like, nobody truly multitasks well. We just do many things a little bit less well than we would if we were focusing on a single task at a time. That's true of humans in general. I like to think I'm a great multitasker. I'm not. I'm a terrible multitasker, and most of us are. We can do many things at the same time. We just do them less good than we would have done them individually. Do you know what I mean? Anyway, so this is kind of like, can be multitasking energy, that kind of thing. What's our obstacle? The Magician. There's something we're trying to really get off the ground. There's something we're trying to actually accomplish right now. And in that process, I'm going to get to your question. I swear, Andy, there's a point here. In that process of trying to manage all of these things, we're not able to maintain the right focus in order to really bring what we want to fruition. We're not able to really bring it up out of the ether. We're not able to manifest or create what we're trying to create so this is our obstacle. We're not able to do this because we've got our focus pulled in too many directions. So what is the advice? The Fool. We need to give all of our energy to something. We need to trust fall into a project, an idea, or something that we are maybe struggling to pour our energy into. Maybe we feel like it's not worth it. Like, oh, this doesn't count because it's not going to make enough money, or it doesn't count because it's not going to get as much. It doesn't seem like the right thing for me to be spending my energy or time on, and that sort of thing. So as you consider that whole message, right? So that's my reading. Now, in that, did I see something for me? Yeah, I did. Is that wrong? No. So, Andy, let's say you're reading this. Let's say you did this reading for your mom or a friend, right? And as you're reading this, you're like, man, this really feels like it's about me. This is going to be blunt, and I don't know how to say it less blunt, but you're going to have to just like suck it up, make a note of that internally, and just move on with the reading. There's nothing wrong with the fact that you can see a message for yourself in cards you're reading for somebody else. It happens to me all the time. And you go to maybe that's a good opportunity for after the reading to take a few minutes to journal about the reading, like make a note about what you read for your client and how it applied to their situation. And then take some time to go, but here's what I got for me in that reading. Like, here's how that feels like it affected me. Now, in my case, I try very intentionally to sort of table myself in what the cards are saying, but I have zero problem. Like, you just heard me do it. If you think about what I said as I was interpreting the cards, I gave some personal examples of like how this can apply to a lot of us, how I struggle with multitasking versus single tasking, how that gets me in my own way. Sometimes I had no problem doing that, but I wasn't suddenly making the reading about me, or at least I was trying not to. Doesn't mean I'm successful. You all can decide if it felt like I did that or not. But for me, I don't think there's anything wrong with, and I actually appreciate when a reader says, yeah, this is something I struggle with too. So this is relatable, because these cards are relatable. So in this case, the solution, and he's like, this reading is resonating, keep going. Yeah. So the solution in this case is to give yourself over to the thing that maybe you feel like you shouldn't. That's kind of what I feel like the Fool is saying. Like a good example of this is like we're putting our energy into, say, parenting and being a good spouse and being a good friend and working at our job, but there's this creative thing we want to do. And we're also trying to put some energy into that, but we're not making any progress with the creative thing. And society says we should be really putting most of our energy into those other things. The Fool is inviting you to put more energy into the creative thing. And if you really want to manifest something, that's what you're going to have to do. Does that make sense? Yeah, Jenny says counselors deal with countertransference, which is similar to this. Yeah. What you don't want to do is take a service you're providing for somebody else and then make it all about you. So if you find yourself talking about yourself too much, you probably want to reel that back in. Essentially, what you're going to look out for is remember that your job is to provide guidance to whoever you're reading for. That's what you're there for. So it's no different than when a friend comes to you for advice. Let's take cards off the table. If a friend comes to you for advice, a lot of us will express ourselves like, oh, I can totally relate to that. I've dealt with something similar. And most people don't mind that too much. But if that's all you're talking about, and I've caught myself doing this, if that's all you're talking about, if your friend says, hey, I'm really mad, this person cut me off in traffic, and then I spend the next 20 minutes talking about the last time somebody cut me off in traffic, I'm not being there for my friend. It's exactly the same way in tarot reading. If you're reading for somebody and you have a relatable experience or something about that jumps out at you as meaningful for you and it's relevant to you, the person you're reading for, there's nothing wrong with sharing that or saying that you can relate to it too, or that this feels very normal or validating it in some way. However, what you don't want to do is redirect all the energy and focus of the reading to yourself. Hopefully that makes sense. I hope that helped, Andy. I hope that answered your question.